I want to share this gently. The stories and reflection you'll hear in this series are part of a larger body of work I'm still shaping. What I'm sharing here is meant to be experienced, not reproduced. Thank you for holding it with care. This isn't a story about starting over. It's about noticing when the life you're living no longer fits. If you've been moving through your days on autopilot, this is for you. There are moments when life interrupts us, not loudly, not dramatically, but decisively. Moments where the routine breaks, and suddenly we can't ignore what's been quietly misaligned. Destiny didn't wake up planning for her life to shift. The day was beautiful, almost offensively so. Leaves turning, light everywhere. And yet, inside, she felt numb, like she'd been holding herself together with habit instead of hope. That numbness didn't arrive overnight. It was built slowly, through responsibility, through resilience, through doing what needed to be done, long after it stopped feeling like a choice. Autopilot is convincing like that. It tells you, just keep going. You'll feel later. There isn't the time. She agreed to drive because saying no felt heavier than going. Because sometimes we keep moving simply because stopping would force us to feel. The body, though, keeps its own records. Even when the mind insists everything is fine, even when the calendar stays full, even when the smile is practiced, the body waits. And then one day, it interrupts. The turn came too fast, not because she was careless, but because she was elsewhere. Living in memory, living in survival, living in a version of herself that had learned how to endure, but not how to arrive. And in the stillness that followed, the kind of stillness that leaves no room for distraction, one truth rose above the panic. You can't stay disconnected forever. Eventually, life asks you to pay attention. That moment wasn't a punishment. It wasn't a failure. It was a threshold, a quiet but firm invitation to come back into her own life. Autopilot had stopped working, and for the first time, she couldn't outrun the question. Is the way I'm living still aligned with who I'm becoming? Ask yourself, where have I been moving out of habit instead of alignment? This is where the edit begins. Not erasure, not the reinvention, the edit. I'll see you in the next chapter. If this story stayed with you, you don't have to do anything with it yet. Just let it sit. The next chapter will be here when you're ready.